trying to envision a better future for the valley and the people who live here. To me, it's a spiritual matter because we're dealing with the whole reality, not fragmented things. This world is a gift from God. It is the vehicle of God's grace and blessing to us. And what we have to offer back in worship and praise and thanks. The world was always filled with that kind of spiritual dimension. The mystery of the seed and the sprouting and the growth of the crop, the fertility and growth of the herds. The farmer, the herdsman knew this. The hunter who knew that the life that was taken was to support his own life and those around him. And that appreciation of the wholeness of the web of life was always expressed in every culture and every people, usually in a religious form. And the church, the traditional Christian church, still remembers that cycle of life, of growth, of harvest, and celebrates it. Celebrates in the blessing of water, in the blessing of planting, harvest. But that's been forgotten too often in modern, urban cultures that are cut off from the natural cycle of creation. That's not healthy. And so, from the position of faith, from the perspective of faith, we need to put things back together and recognize that damage to my neighbor is sin. Damage to the world that supports my neighbor is ecological sin. And that's the first point in my consideration of our situation and this particular effort with this faith leaders letter. The second point is a matter of life, of how we live, of a vision concretely for our daily living. To have a culture that is healthy here, we need productivity. I'm looking for a prosperous sufficiency, a recognition of when enough is enough. And a prosperous sufficiency means we need productivity. Real productivity that feeds and supports the people that are here. Historically, in the last 100 years, we've usually thought in terms of heavy industry, of extractive coal, producing steel, and shipping all the profits out of the valley, leaving behind contamination and poison and derelict mills. Somebody thinks now that after that's crashed, we should go ahead with gas and plastic and chemicals in the same extractive manner. Maybe we need a new paradigm, a new worldview. Something that looks to employment for the people here, profit for the people here. And the industry tells us half the time that the local people in the valley are not qualified for the good-paying jobs. If that is so, why do we need this particular kind of industry? Why not foster local, small-scale productivity? entrepreneurs that build here, with jobs that are here, with economic benefits that are here and stay here for the people. We want whatever comes economically in the valley to be for the well-being of the valley, of the people, and of the place that we live in. To conserve the good things. We want to be real conservatives of what is blessed. And maybe not encourage damage. And so, yes, this world is a gift from God. It is a vehicle of God's grace and blessing to us, but we have to offer back. And God will not smile if we trash the gift. And so I support this.